Hello and welcome to another episode of lovely bookish diaries. I'm really excited for today's video because I need to fill up my TBR cart to prepare for my September TBR jar video. Very excited about doing that video. I'm excited to pick a new TBR. So I'm gonna pick some books from my bookshelves to fill up my TBR cart. And here is my TBR cart, empty. Yeah, so that's what we're gonna do today. Here are my thoughts going into this. I checked. Summer ends September 22nd. So that means I still can read summery, warm weather, beachy reads. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna pick summer books to go on my TBR. So that includes cowboy romances as well. I really want to read some cowboy romances. So I'm gonna pick some of those books out. And as well as I want to dabble into literary fiction. So maybe grab some of those and maybe put some series that I'm in the middle of. Maybe some of those books on my TBR cart. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking right now. Definitely want to add some summer reads because, yeah, summer isn't over yet. I know everyone's getting into the fall mood. I personally am still trying to soak in these last summer days, you know? So, especially since it is still very warm where I live. It's hot. Extreme weather warning, extreme hot, I don't even know, but there's been warnings for how hot it's been, so that's why I still want to read those beachy, summery reads, especially since I don't want to wait a whole entire year again to read those, you know what I mean? So that's what we're going to do today. I am excited to pick my September TBR. I'll probably film that after I film this video. Okay, so I don't know how many books I'm going to grab because I don't know how many books I'm going to be pulling for my September TBR. I'm just gonna start grabbing books and then I'll show you guys what books I grabbed. I'm actually gonna talk to you guys while I grab some of the books from my shelves.
Gosh, see, I'm actually sweating.
First things first, I want to grab a cowboy romance. Specifically, one I have in mind. Okay, so Swift and Saddled by Lila Sage, because of course I have read Done and Dusted and this is like the obvious choice to put on my September TBR.
Oh my gosh, I need to turn on the fan, but I cannot. Okay. So
this is definitely gonna go on my TBR cart. Summer Fridays because summer. And it's based in New York, I believe, and also takes place in the summer of 1999. I was born that year. So, and also I feel like it's gonna be kind of like, it's giving me like Friends vibes, like that era, so. Football season is starting, so I only know that because my family and my boyfriend are literally picking their draft right now. Their picks for their, it's draft pick. They're picking their players for their draft. Cause what is it called? Fantasy football. Fantasy football. That's what they're doing right now. So yeah, that's the only reason I know that. I am a Rams fan, but that's because I have to be. My entire family is. Yeah, anyways, I'm picking some sports romances that are football. I love reading within the season, especially when it revolves around sports. So we have Say You Swear by Megan Brandy. I heard great things. I also heard this is really sad. So yeah, why not? And then, of course, The Wall of Winnipeg and Me. This is by Mariana Zapata. I haven't read a book by her yet, but I really want to. Whoa. Hey. Okay. I'm looking. I think I want to put a Lucy Score book on the cart because I want to read one of her books. I haven't read any of them yet, and I have a lot of her books, so I just don't know what to start with. I don't think it matters, but I don't know. So I have... The covers are so cute. That's why I bought them. Like, so cute. And it's shorter, it looks like. Oh yeah, it's 260 pages, roughly. Well, it looks like the female main character's name is Summer. So I guess I have to read it in summer, obviously. I really want to read a Lucy Score book, and this book is on the shorter side, so that's more appealing. And also the cover is adorable. So I'm gonna put this on my cart. I think I'm gonna put this back, but that makes me sad. Oh. Who knows if I'll even pick it with my TBR jar, you know, who knows if I'll get a prompt. But then I'm also thinking this series, it's a small town romance, single dad and nanny for the summer. Okay, I have to add this to my cart. Yes, I'm a single dad who needs a nanny for the summer. Perfect, okay, yeah. Awesome, that's perfect for this season. I love the sprayed edges. I believe all the books in this series have been releasing with the edges like sprayed like that and looks so cute. And then also the spines have like that little design. I love it. I need to get the rest of the books in this series. Hopefully I like this book, and hopefully I get to pick it with my TBR jar. So, okay, I have a good stack forming. Do you see that? Yeah. I grabbed already some summer romances that I haven't showed you guys yet, so that's good. I have those. I'm debating if I want to put a Lauren Asher book. Yeah, I do. I'm gonna put The Fine Print by Lauren Asher because this is so long overdue. I need to read a Lauren Asher book because I have, again, so many of her books. And also, I think the third book in, I don't know what the series is called, but I own the first two. The third book, I believe, just came out. The Lakefront Billionaires series. I'm wondering if I can just read these books before I get into her other books. Because I have the Dreamland Billionaire series and then the F1 series. I forgot what it's called. So I have those two. And I know those two series became out before this series. But do I have to read those before I get into this series? Can you please let me know if you guys have read Lauren Asher books before? Because I would love to get into these books. Because they're so cute. And the third book just came out. So Lake Wisteria. Yeah, I'm curious. So let me know. I'm going to put a Frederick Bachman book on my cart. Anxious People. I need to read one of his books already. I'm very excited. Oh, I'm sweating. I noticed I haven't picked any fantasy books yet. I don't know if I want to pick a fantasy book right now. You're probably really shocked about this if you've been here before. Probably annoyed even, because I have had this book on my monthly TBRs multiple times and I never got to it. That's because I'm intimidated. I'm a little scared, but also I did just read a fantasy book and that was pretty intimidating and I got through that. So I feel like I can do that. I can do that with this. I know I'm gonna love it. I just do. So, okay, we're adding this to my cart. I have an idea. The Deal by Elle Kennedy. They're coming out with the show. They already have the cast for this show. So I believe it's in production. I don't know. But I want to read it. This is a huge series, I'm aware, but I don't know. I feel like this would just be fun to have this as an option to pick on my TBR cart. Also, I'm also in a dilemma because there are new covers. They're like cartoon covers and they're so cute and I really, really, really like those. I prefer those over these covers. So that's unfortunate. So I don't know. I don't know what I want to do. I think I don't know. What I do know is that I do want those covers. So I don't know if I'm going to try to sell these on like Pango Books to get those cartoon covers. But for now, yeah, I'm going to add this to my TBR cart. So I can finish this series. This takes place in New York. I don't know what season, but we have a good stack forming. I feel like that's a good amount. Okay, actually, I'm also adding this book, Love in Other Words by Christina and Lauren, because since I've heard this is just like Every Summer After, or Every Summer After is just like this. So yeah, I kind of really like those vibes. So I'm finally, hopefully, gonna pick this up in September. We'll see if I get a prompt that picks this. I'm also adding Twisted Love because it's been on my physical TBR forever. I really want to read this series, so I'm gonna add this as well. Turbulent Summer of 1974. Okay, yeah, this is going on my cart. I had a feeling. I was looking at this and I was like, let me just read the back to see if this took place in summer, and it does. What the heck? Okay, that's it. Never mind, I lied. I need to put a TJR book on my cart because I love her writing and I'm a big fan. So we're adding this, One True Loves. It has a beach on it, so very fitting. And then also I have to add an Abby Jimenez book. So yours truly, since I've read Part of Your World already. So this is the second book in this interconnected standalone series. And then I also own these two books, The Happy Ever After playlist and The Friend Zone. I believe this is also an interconnected standalone series. Let me check. It doesn't say. Wait, it doesn't say, because I know there is another book that I don't own. I have to look this up. Okay, so it looks like The Friend Zone is the first book. It's called The Friend Zone series. So The Friend Zone is first, and then the Happy Ever After playlist is second, and then the third one is Life's Too Short, and I don't own that book yet. So I'm gonna also add The Friend Zone. Now I'm done. That's it. Those are all the books that we're adding to my cart. Let me show you them, and let's put them on my cart. That took like 20 minutes. And now for the fun part, adding the books to my cart. Here are all the books that we have. You guys can see. Big stack of books, and then this little stack right here. I don't know if I should organize this any certain way. I think I'm just gonna put the books on there. As I put them on, I'm gonna show you the books that I picked. So we have Summer Romance by Annabelle Monaghan. The Perfect Couple by Ellen Hildebrand. The Wall of Winnipeg and Me by Mariana Zapata. Say You Swear by Megan Brandy. Summer Fridays by Suzanne Rendell. Swift and Saddled by Lila Sage. I like how I said I was gonna add more cowboy romances and I only added one. Should I go grab more cowboy romances? You guys, I kind of want to start Elsie Silver books. Why didn't I grab that? I'm gonna go grab that. Off to the Races by Elsie Silver. This is the first book in the Gold Rush Ranch series. Am I finally gonna start this series this month? Or in September, I hope so. Next, we have this huge stack behind me. The Friend Zone by Abby Jimenez. Yours Truly by Abby Jimenez. One True Loves by Taylor Jenkins Reid. Firefly Lane by Kristen Hanna. Magnolia Parks by Jessa Hastings. Twisted Love by Anna Huang. Love in Other Words by Christina and Lauren. The American Roommate Experiment by Elena Armas. The Deal by Elle Kennedy. I'm so excited for that TV show, by the way, and I haven't even read the books yet, so I need to read this book. You Deserve Each Other by Sarah Hoggle. I also heard this is turning into a movie, so that's cool. Powerless by Lauren Roberts. Yeah, we already talked about this. Frederick Bachman book. I hope I can get to this. I hope I pick this book in September. We have Anxious People. Also, comment down below if you're a huge Frederick Bachman fan, you've read a lot of his books, let me know which book of his I should start with. Because honestly, I feel like any book I start with, I'm gonna love. But just let me know if you guys think I should start with a certain one. But for now, we have Anxious People. Next, The Fine Print by Lauren Asher. Runaway Love by Melanie Harlow. No More Secrets by Elsie Silver. What? No More Secrets by Lucy Score. Mile High by Liz Tomford. I really hope I can pick this for September. Also, I saw that they are redoing these covers. The new ones that they're releasing look nice, but something about these skyline covers, I don't know what they're exactly called, but these kind of covers are really cool. Yeah, I don't know. What do you guys think? I think I'm gonna try to buy the rest of the books in this series before they run out. Yeah, I need to get my hands on the rest of the books in this series. This one I haven't talked to you guys about. So, Older by Jennifer Hartman. This takes place in a lake. I think it is age gap and dad's best friend. So we'll see if I pick this. Also, this just sounds very interesting to me. And it takes place in a lake, so it's giving the summer vibes that I need, so. A Novel Love Story by Ashley Poston. I have read The 7-Year Slip and The Dead Romantics by her. This is the only book that I own of hers that I have not read yet. So I need to read this. Also, Sounds Like Love, I think that's what it's called. I want to read that book so bad. I don't have it. But I want to read it. I just love her writing. Beg, Borrow, or Steal by Sarah Adams. This is the third book in the When in Rome series. I love Sarah Adams. It's just so fluffy, nice, easy reads, and they're just so cute. I love the setting. I love the small town that we're in, Rome, Kentucky. It's just really good vibes. So this is the third book. And I don't know, I think the fourth book is coming out. I forgot when, but that cover looks so cute. Then we have 7 Summers by Paige Toon. It says summer in the title. It looks like it's gonna be a then and now timeline, which I do love. And Carly Fortune wrote a blurb. This book wrecked me in the best possible way. She is the author of Every Summer After and what's it called? One Golden Summer. I feel like this is gonna be really good. This is the last book that is gonna be on my TBR cart. Wow, you see that? I have The Bali Bucket List by Ava Wilde. This is by an indie author, and as you can see, it is definitely giving the summer vibes with that palm tree and everything. So, a blogger / writer FMC goes on a soul-searching journey. This sounds very, very entertaining, and that is the last book that is gonna go on my TBR cart for September. Yeah, I don't know if I wanna fill in the rest. To be honest, if I have a lot of options, it's very overwhelming. So I think we're gonna leave it like this for now. Yeah, I'm excited. This is getting me super, super excited to pick my September TBR with my TBR jar. Okay, yeah, thank you guys for helping me out with this. I lied. I just know that I want to add a Hannah Bonham Young book to my cart because she is releasing a book that is so cute. The cover is stunning. I think it's called People Watching. I'll have it right here. Yeah, that cover is so good. So I definitely want to pick that book up if I can. I definitely want to put one of her books on my cart. I don't know which one. Okay, so she has her Out series and then she has her Next series. So Out on a Limb is first of her Out series, and then she has Next, which is Next of Kin. Do I read her Out series first or her Next series first? I think I'll read her Out series first because I own more of those books. I have Out on a limb. Out on a limb and out of the woods. So I'm gonna put out on a limb on my TBR cart as well. There we go. Okay, that's it. I'm crazy and indecisive. I always do this. I always change my mind and oh, okay, yeah, that's it. Oh, all right. Well, thank you guys for picking my TBR cart with me. I'm excited to do my TBR video. And if you're still here, thank you. Let's see. Comment down below the jar emoji. Thank you guys for being here still. I hope you guys have a lovely day. And I'll see you guys on Friday for a read with me video. Bye guys.